Hello, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this video. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you will be able to know when we upload a video. Here we react to all forms of videos, local and international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform that we are using today to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote war, violence, misleading information, or instigating any violence. We are here to inform and educate the members of the public, and also to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is never a call for war. Please take note of this.
John claim educated people. We will never object. This is not our custom, this is not our tradition, and besides, we are red cap chiefs. They will wear their red cap and sat on the ground. They will sit on the ground, but when they come to Biafra land, if you greet them, they will say, "Oh, you greeted us like this." That is not the custom. That is not the way you greet us. If they come to your place and you give them chair, they will complain of the type of chair that you give them, but they will Zuzuru, go to north, sleep and sit on the ground. They will be meant to sit on the ground while the emir is sitting on a chair. This cockroach, prior to the Biafra agitation, the first one that is coming from the criminal, the hotelier, Biafra today, Nigeria tomorrow, is called the Wazirike. The first one coming from this particular individual. This group of criminals helped to suppress the agitation then. They saw their people being killed. They never said anything. In fact, they were the people complaining of Wazirike's agitation. That is not the modus operandi. I followed the event then. I read their nonsense. This Ohanaeze indeed. So I brought them today to ask you, what are the importance of this Umolugu? When you tell me, see, when anyone introduces his or herself to me as part of Ohanaeze, I see that person as only one psychiatric problem. That is me for you. If you are introduce yourself to me as a part of Ohanaeze, I am seeing you as somebody who has psychiatric problem. What are the importance of Ohanaeze, Ndara, and Doshi? This group saw the killings, especially the Okwe killing during Wazirike. It was a massacre. Innocent people were mowed down by the Nigerian states, and people cried. If you see Obara, then Obara ndi mmadu ka o si awụ na how innocent people's blood were wasted. You will cry for the Biafra people. What did Ohanaeze, Ndara, and Doshi do? They did nothing. They were complaining that Wazirike's modus operandi, we are not the way. They were the same people who turn around to give Wazirike when Wazirike becomes sellout, give him Ijelendi. The same people who complain, oh, Wazirike's modus operandi is not the way. We are the same criminals who went to protest that the Wazirike should be given Ijelendi Igbo. These are the same group of criminals, please. What are their importance? So my message to them, you need to run. If you're Ohanaeze Igbo, run! Don't look back in Biafra land. Because the evil that you constituted, the demonic setup that you set up, is eyeing you. Run! That is the message. Under the United Nations Charter for Self-Defense and People's Rights, people have the right of determining for their political future. But this group of people were hijacked by Sokoto Caliphate. In case if you don't know, any voting in Igbo, any Igbo voting for the Ohanaeze and Igbo, the people that used to bring their candidate are people from the north. Please share this particular program to many groups, please. Not determine the leaders of these criminals called Ohanaeze and Oshi. They will be in the faces of newspaper saying the things that they want them to say. After all, who have the power of changing your traditional essays? It is the governor. Who chooses governor? It is the north. So every Eze will be afraid, oh, if I do not dance to the tune of this governor now, they will change me. And by that, they have rubbished the institutions of the Igbos. No good reason of having these criminals. This Umuoluku. Whenever I see an old man telling me he's a member of Ohanaeze Igbo, I see him as evil. I see him as Onyara. I see him as somebody who has psychiatric problems. That is a Manakoro reduce, and you cannot change it. What are the importance? This Ohanaeze Igbo saw the agitations of IPOB. When IPOB started, it started with flag, moving from pillar to post, spreading the gospel of Biafra. They called it evil. They said that Igbo should not go back to the dark ages. I don't know what is the dark ages. The dark ages are the time that the Nigerian Fulani marauders mowed down, committed genocide, killed their people. They don't want to protest. It is dark ages to them. Instead, they want to remain with the people that killed their ancestors. Are these people not less than human beings? Are they reasoning fine? If you reason fine, you can never be part of this useless enterprise called Ohanaeze Igbo. You people are evil. I am a Manekoro Jews telling you the way it is. You people are evil. Now, again, this group of criminals called Ohanaeze that have seen the damages of Ali, saw the mauling down of people in Onitsha, Aba, everywhere, including Asabi, everywhere in Biafra land. The people of Biafra, should we talk about Kafaruku Ibeku and the rest of everywhere in Biafra land, the Obara of our people were flowing. This group of criminals have the impetus of going to meetings with the governors to list IPOB as a terrorist organization. And when they ask you, they say this is your father. That is the reason why the criminals in DOS can never rise again in their life. The DOS criminals can never rise again. Upon seeing the atrocities committed by this Ohanaeze Igbo, at the time that they lured Onyendo and kidnapped him in Kenya, they ran to these same criminals called Ohanaeze Igbo. They ran to the pulpit or be of furniture to become their nonsense. To become their nonsense. They ran to Obi of Onitsha and called him our pioneer. And in case if you don't know, in Onitsha alone, many of Biafra people died. Is it during the war? Is it Onitsha massacre? Is it during the protest? Is it Onitsha massacre? Is it during the IPOB? Is it Onitsha massacre? Many places. This group of never-do-well called DOS, the criminal enterprise, went to this same criminal Ohanaeze Igbo and told them, oh, you are our leader. The people that supervise the spilling and the buying of their own people, the criminals in DOS, that will never rise and be useful again. They are having high BP because they heard that Onyendu will soon be released. All of them are having high BP. All of them are asking, nah, hello, my, since they saw the sacking of their one big barrister, all of them have disappeared. They have known that their line, they have nothing again. we continue to push for the freedom, the agitation of Biafra. Very, very important. This group of never do well saw the impunity committed by Nigerian state and they never protested. They were mandated by North. Anything goes when they go to the North. Is it not on the ground? People that doesn't have say, that can go to the North and be treated as they wanted, as the North wants, their majorities want. What will they be useful to? If you can be controlled by Suya sellers. You sat on the ground, they command you to sit on the ground. The emir sitting on a chair. You don't tell them that you're a red cap chief. You come to my Biafra land to claim. So far you belong to the criminal Ohanaeze. You are Onyara. The people that goes to North and sit on the ground. Ndara. Show me one of them sitting on a chair. Maybe after this video they might try to sit on a chair. Because I used to stop their nonsense. Whenever they carry their propaganda, I send them to Abyss. When they started doing visiting, Nami go visit. Immediately I visit, they stop that nonsense visiting. They watch Truth Views TV very well. Forget the numbers that you see here. If people doesn't share on Facebook, that is up to them. I know my people on YouTube watch it very well. If you don't share on Facebook, that is up to you. Many of you people claim big man to share my program. 14 shares in this particular program. Only 14 shares. Then 6 people shared into 14 places. If you don't share, that is up to you. I can continue my preaching here. It doesn't bother me. This group of never do well, called Ohanaeze, they saw this spilling of Obara Umunneha. Obara, and they decided to pitch tent with the same people who spilled the blood of those people. Are they not having some mental score on their head? This group of people. Then there is another people called the World Igbo Congress. I have not finished with Ohanaeze this morning. There is another group of idiots called World Igbo Congress. These people are eating burger in America. World Igbo Congress. Very useless group. This group, the group of Sabos, we are the people that Onyendu went to meet in America then, asking him, we need guns, we need bullets, we need this, that these people are coming. They never did anything. They said Onyendu is warmonger. They called him many names, and Onyendu left. When they see that these people have come, when they see the impunity from everywhere, they never come. But when the Nigerian government contacted them, MI7 or MI5, I mean to say, contacted them, you people need to play along. You need to pit tent with this man, because with or without you, he is going to excel. Just pit tent with him. Let him see that he have people. From there, we can devise a means of luring him and kidnapping. That was the reason why you saw them coming. This useless group of people called the World Igbo Congress saw the kidnapping of Onyendu Mazen Namdekan. Up till today, never did anything. Never did anything. I was in court the other day. I was with one of their Umokoko in the court in Abuja. And that one too was left outside. I asked him, he said he's a lawyer being sent by the criminals called World Igbo Congress. And there is other lawyers sent by Ohanaeze. Now me and them, they're outside. Court proceeding, they go inside. Now me and them, they're outside. And if you see the kind of lawyers that they do go and get Onyendu, I don't know if it is charge and bail lawyer. They will just go to this local court and say, oh, how much is your bill? That one will say 15,000. They will look at his shoe. Can we pay you 5,000 so that you use and repair your shoe? And they charge. If you see this kind of people that they bring to court, and I imagine if these people went to school of law, they sit, in fact, we stand outside. Nami get right past them. Because when DSS come, they push them. But DSS doesn't push me. I am a media personnel. They doesn't push me. But when they fell and they come to clip me, only God tell them. Only God surprised them. And I was released immediately. Very, very disgruntled individuals. This criminal enterprise called World Igbo Congress. After the kidnapping of Onyendu, Mazen Namdekano, did they make case at all? The answer is no. They are a group of people that doesn't know their left from their right. World Igbo Useless Congress. And if you get to their distance, see how these people speak grammar. One would have think grammar is education. They are a bunch of illiterates, always good at learning another person's language. Very useless individuals. World Igbo Congress, I'm talking to them. Very useless individuals. After the kidnap of Onyendu. Do you see any threat? Do you see any writing note? Do you see, when Onyendu was around, do you see the orders that they issued to Nigerian states? Onyendu will be thinking that, oh, he is together with World Igbo Congress. Na lie! Na sabo dem be. World Igbo Criminals. Yes, that is, their name is WIC. World Igbo Criminals. Burger-eating, sheepish individuals that are only good in speaking long grammar. See them where they speak like Umuobono. Biafra. My message to you is Biafra is coming. The atrocities that you support is going to is looking at you. So my message to you is to run and never come to Biafra land. Never come to Biafra land, because Biafra is going to come. Everyone who commits atrocity against innocent people, who see the impunity, who see the massacre of innocent protesters, my message to you is to run. Because the innocent protesters, the innocent people that you support, they are dying. We always protest against you. If you know the language that I'm using, they will always protest against you. Continue to run and never look back. Continue to run and never look back. After the kidnapping of Onyendu Mazen Namdekano, World Igbo criminals were probed. And they agreed that IPOB, according to them, have exceeded their usefulness. That is what they said. They would be surprised that I know what they said. They said that IPOB have exceeded their usefulness, and there is nothing that they are not going to recognize anything called IPOB anymore. These World Igbo criminals, any member of these World Igbo criminals, know that they are Umuokoko. The people that sit in the United States of America, a place where people suffer to build, a place where people build from their own sweat, from their own obara. They sat there to make laws to we the Biafra people. They sat in a place, built very fine, developed, to make one useless laws to the Biafra people. And my message to you is to continue to run. Not tomorrow when you finish in supporting the buying, the killings going on in Biafra land, the innocent people which are dying every day, and the international medias are keeping quiet. If you speak on social media, they will censor you. This group of social media owners are a group of aliens. I don't know where their hearts are. I don't know where your heart is. You talk about Palestinians, you talk about Palestinian children. People are being massacred. Palestinians, Hamas brought the atrocities. You don't talk about Hamas. But you support the genocidist, always. The genocidist. Hamas is the genocidist. Nigerian government is the genocidist. You support them always. My message to you is to continue to run. Because your consent or your support to Nigerian government doesn't change anything. The people are willing, the people are determined to fight for their own freedom and to liberate their own people against all odds. It doesn't matter what you think. Share the programs accordingly, please. Hit the like button. You can imagine, since I have been on this program, only 11 people hitting the like button and only 7 people sharing the program. Very, very appalling. Very, very appalling. World Igbo criminals. World Igbo criminals. It's not Igbo. Then back to the criminal enterprise called Ohanaeze Igbo. Ohanaeze Igbo, which we are talking about freedom. They went to Onyendu and told him there is a need for us to have a Igbo president. From Igbo president we can gravitate. The person that led them to Onyendu, that communicated it and gave that useless advice, is the criminal sacked, most trusted Obontu. Most trusted communicated this to Onyendu, telling them, when we get to president, that is his advice. We can be able, the same way that he wants to run in Anambra State this election. And I am asking, imagining where he will be to run that very election, not a threat, but the people who have been pushed to the wall will react. That is the law of nature. Anybody who pushes somebody to the wall very tight, it is expected, even if that person is a child, it will react immediately. That is the force of nature. And if you are not this thing, the force of that person that you have pushed to the wall will cripple you. That is the law of nature. It is not my law. The Ohanaeze world and the Ohanaeze Igbo and the world Igbo criminals. Ohanaeze Igbo and the world Igbo criminals. After seeing the atrocities committed and the kidnapping of Onyendu, went and had a meeting with the northern counterparts that IPOB have exceeded their useful exorbitances. They held this meeting with Ejiofor sat on the meeting. Go and ask them. Ejiofor was present in the meeting, and some of the IPOB criminals, though Benjamin was there, and some of their criminals. IPOB criminals, meaning the DOS, because they were members of IPOB before. They were members of IPOB before. They should go and cut this part because they are good in cutting. They will say, oh, look at Truth Views TV calling IPOB criminals. Is this the people pursuing freedom? Any propaganda that you brought, people listens to me very well. I will cripple that particular propaganda. You have no right of running propaganda against me. Too much. Whenever I lay my hand on it, I will send you to Abyss. Go and ask some people na support Takano that tried to do that rubbish before. Ask him where he is today. Ask him where he is today. World Igbo Congress. World Igbo Congress. Let me move to the program that brought me here. This Ohanaeze Igbo, show me one single thing that they have used in the Biafra land. Show me, if not catastrophe, supporting genocide. Show me one single thing that these criminals have yielded in our Igbo. The only thing that they are good at is claiming that they are elders. This will lose. When Biafra come, I think that this cap, we are going to look into the cap. Because this cap is supposed to be the righteous that wears the cap. But since this cap is bestowed on top of fools, group of fools, check most of them wearing this red cap. They are a group of fools. Check them very well. Check any one of them. Ikemba, great Ikemba, you are welcome. You arrive late. Any one of them wearing this cap, they are a group of fools and group of never do well. The people you called Ohanaeze and Daran and Doshi. What are their usefulness? Watching their own people. Now, during the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan regime, they have Boko Haram, and Goodluck declared war. Then there was bombing everywhere. The Goodluck declared war against the terrorists and said, we cannot, before they designated them terrorists, there was a too much fight. They not put up a fight and said they will never be designated as a terrorist organization. If Goodluck were to be the president of Nigeria, the Fulani Headers will be designated as a terrorist organization. They tell you these lies that you cannot designate Fulani Headers as a terrorist organization because they are group of people. Why do they designate IPOB, which means Indigenous People of Biafra, as a terrorist organization? And why is the world designating the Fulani Marauders as they were fourth deadliest terrorist organization then in the world index? And in here, they did not. During Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the North said a kill at Boko Haram is a kill at the North. During Leti Muhammadu Buhari, this group of Oponu, Ndara, fools, we are the people that went to tell them that they should designate IPOB as a terrorist organization. Great Ikemba, thank you. You normally share this particular program to many groups, many groups. Thank you. You are welcome. You live up to your name, Great Ikemba. They are the people that went to the North to tell them, oh, designate IPOB as a terrorist organization. We are leaders and we are elders. We will speak what is going to happen. And they never did anything. Throughout the time that Fulani people were killing the Biafra people, Fulani headers, we are killing innocent farmers. They were called upon. They never did anything. They were speaking grammar, calling Abuja. And a governor said, when they invaded a village very close to his, he started calling the army. And they told him, they picked the call and told him that they will have to receive signal from Abuja. A governor is calling you, telling you that terrorist is invading a community. A governor, which is the chief security of state, is calling you, telling you that terrorist is invading a community. You said that you have never received a report, a command from Abuja. Abuja will command you. Did Abuja, how many of Abuja commanded you when you invaded Afaruku Ibeku? You said it was the governors who invited you. They said it. Even this coming, this if they are coming to Imo State, they said it was the community. So if community have the chance of inviting you and a governor doesn't have the chance, do you see the two sides? When it suits them, they walk towards it, which means that they are aiding and abetting Fulani marauders. They are aiding and abetting. What are they doing? Or give you some send the link of voting. A vote basis. You a vote time. Chineke Bogo. Let us continue. Let us continue. We are whiter than white. We will keep on spreading the message. This is the message of hope, the message of restoration of Biafra. The message of hope and the message of restoration of Biafra. Should in case your father belonged to, there is one lady that reached out to me the other time. That lady told me that her father was kidnapped. And later, she said that her father never did anything. And later I got to learn, during one of my investigations, talking to people, even people that calls me, because I don't know anybody on the ground. I told her, I don't know anybody. But during my investigation, because I do a lot of investigation here, I learned that her father was a member of Ohanaeze and Doshi, the same Ohanaeze that designated the people of Biafra as a terrorist organization. In case if she is listening to me, did she know that her father was part of Ohanaeze and Igbo? Sondonyewu, thank you for sharing to many platforms. Did she know that her father was part of Ohanaeze and Igbo? I don't agitate for Ohanaeze and Igbo. These are the group of criminals, the group of never do well, the group of criminal elements organized to see the imminent peril of the life of the people of Biafra, which will stop. Which will stop. I am Emmanuel Oremedios, preaching this very gospel here, undiluted. One would even easily think that as the North sat and said that you can never designate our people as a terrorist organization, they were later now, when Fulani herdsmen were killing, ransacking, including killing about 1,000 something in Benue State. Yet they did not designate them as a terrorist organization with flag. And I have spoken to this group of Umuokolu, this group of pampas-bearing elders, Ndara, group of fools. I have spoken to them. They told me, oh, they speak like they are educated, and I look at their fools. You know, when you speak to me, what I see is your stupidity. If you are stupid, your stupidity will be the one speaking to me. One of them, not one of them, many of them told me when I speak to them, they told me that, oh, do you listen to you people? You know, when we listen to you people, we don't blame you. How do you think that Fulani herdsmen will be designated as a terrorist organization? Onye Igbo na-ekwu okwu a bụrụ onye kpọrọ onwe ya a member of Ohanaeze ka ọkọ nwere onye ara akọhapụrụ na psychiatric na-agwa m okwu. You cannot designate them as a terrorist organization, but you can designate IPOB as a terrorist organization. They told me IPOB is group of people. And I said indigenous. What does it mean, indigenous people of Biafra? They will ask me, where is the Biafra that you become indigenous? That is the question that this group of Oponus, tomorrow their daughters and their children will cry and come that people that their father have suppressed for long. If you belong to Ohanaeze, Ndara and Ndoshi, tomorrow don't contact me. I am not into kidnapping. I don't agitate for violence. I don't avenge for anybody. I am only here for my program. But you people do not contact me tomorrow. Because a lot of you cry to come, thinking I am not a leader of kidnappers. I am only a freedom fighter. If they kidnap your papa, go and meet the people that kidnap your papa. I am only but a freedom fighter, fighting for the freedom of Biafra people. When she was talking to me then, I shed tears. I felt that I was speaking to, not knowing that the father is a member of Ohanaeze, Ndara, Nandoshi, the people that have subdued our people. And it is very, very appalling that their children feel the pains of the stupidity of their fathers. Very, very appalling. But when innocent people die, they felt obasaram. When it happens to them, they cry to high heavens. They cry, they report to high heavens. Very, very appalling. But I must continue preaching this holy gospel. I am a Managoro Jews. The gospel that I preach here is so that the demons in you will leave you. That is the reason why I am preaching the gospel to your consciousness. That demon in you, that mad demon, will leave you. Let me continue with my program, please. This group of never do well, called Ohanaeze, Ndara, and Ndoshi, saw the Mpo massacre, Ba massacre, every massacre, the invasion of Faruku Ibegu, which 28 people were mauled down inside the compound. Isaac promised, what about Ikenguru? We are no longer hearing from that Obonu. Paul Achebe, I'm no longer seeing them. All the whole of them have disappeared, including for Nigerian child, Mafalani. All of them have disappeared. What is happening? What is happening? Have they joined the underground workers? Maybe there is some certain things to clear in the underground, so they have to invite them. Ndara. Ndara. Let me continue the program that brought me here. I don't give a damn to group of never do well. I will continue the program. I still remain your one and only man, Ohanaeze, driving the bus to where you don't even know. But sure that you see the road, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. They said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu methodology does not pay. If you ask them what is the methodology of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with flag, they will tell you that they make too much noise. They disturb the peace of everyone. If Mazen Nnamdi Kanu alone, did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu pay anybody to disturb the peace? It is those who believe in the message that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is preaching. Now, this criminal enterprise called Ohanaeze, Ndara, and Ndoshi, together with their imbecilic counterparts, why don't they conduct a referendum? Because the noise that you said that they are making, you are just a few group of criminals trying to determine the fate of millions of the Biafra people. Why don't you conduct a referendum to determine the political future of these people whom you said that they are making noise? They will tell you, referendum is not in Nigerian constitution. These are the group of fools that you talk about. group of nda psychiatric problem. Any madman that comes out, you want to live. Ndara nazi ekwete na ha nwere psychiatric problem. This thing now, the criteria of becoming Ohanaeze leader now is when you have psychiatric reason, when you have Costco in the brain, just wear red cap. Just wear red cap, you have become the leader, you have become a member of Ohanaeze team. Anybody that you see in Ohanaeze, be it World Igbo Congress, the Saboteur Enterprise, the burger-eating goats in America, who stayed in a place well built with the sufferings of those American patriots, to tell you, oh, you are causing violence. They stay in a place Americans suffered to build. They tell you, oh, what you are doing is disturbing our elderly people. America doesn't care about their elderly people. When they fought for that freedom and get it, that was when they cared about everyone. That was when they cared about everyone. This group of never do well. When they speak, you look at their stupidity and you look at their reasoning. They agitate, saying Fulani herdsmen can never be, even when the Fulani herdsmen is buying in their own territory.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.